Thank you for tuning in to another Black Star video. Thank you very much for coming here. Today I want to talk about what I'm considering tribalism in our ecosystem, in our discords, or any one of our communication groups. And I'm not going to explain it now, but let's get into the video and let's talk about it. Let's get it. Welcome back to the Black Star video. Today we want to talk about tribalism. I mentioned this in the introduction, and I'm not going to make it long and try and make it as brief as possible. So what I mean by tribalism is that we have this ecosystem in our discords and telegram groups in which the community becomes so involved in a project that the project representatives, admins in those channels, when they speak, we defend them tooth and nail even when they're wrong. So if someone's critiquing them, we have to allow the critique to happen, no matter how brash or rough it may be. You may not like it, but it is critique, and is that person's right, especially decentralized. If we was in a decentralized social media group, there was nothing you can say to censor that person. You couldn't ban them, you couldn't dismiss them and delete their posts and or messages. You wouldn't have that authority. But we claim decentralization, but yet we want to censor people when it doesn't suit us. Or we want to stop someone from saying something that offends us in particular, but if it offends somebody else that we don't care about, then it's fine. And that's where tribalization nature comes in at, because we look to defend people or individuals or group, party, protocol, community without knowing them and just blindly protecting them even when we deep-heartedly know they're wrong. You may have a stake in that protocol, that ecosystem, that community, and you don't want anybody saying anything bad, right? Because you may be concerned you'll lose some type of investment. But for example, I warned Charlie 3 about certain aspects of their swapping coins for ERC20 tokens over to CNT tokens. They claimed that they were definitely going to a burn address. Never confirmed it. Or they lied to us. Either or. And as a result, Nomad was hacked, unfortunately, and stuff happened. And as a result of stuff happening, prices temporarily went down. It was quickly contained, but still stuff happened. Could have been avoided. Behind someone critiquing you should have listened to, that's been involved in this ecosystem a lot longer than you have been. And I critiqued someone else, or I actually lashed out at someone else, and again the tribalism happened in our SPO group. And I was called bloodsucker and all type of other crap. I really don't care. But just to certain individuals, I want you to know who are new to Blackstar, who are new to me, that Blackstar used to be a 70+ million ADA staked pool ecosystem that was attacked. I can't prove it. While public relays that I have posted on the blockchain were engulfed in communications, which denied my block producers to send out the minting of their blocks, which resulted into ghosted blocks, and performance of the pool kept diminishing. For a little while, I couldn't figure out what was going on, and stuff happened. We lost tremendous amounts of stake. The attackers' plan worked. All right. We also lost some stake as well during the initial stake pool offering by Sunday Swap, but it is what it is. We need to allow the people who other people are saying things about them, let them defend themselves. Let them prove their virtue. Before you go out on the limb and say anything, you should let that person defend their virtue. I was even threatened twice. One person told me I'm not on their quote unquote shit list. Another one stated that when they come out swinging or making punches, I shouldn't have to be scared then, so to speak, and I'm just ad-libbing them because punches will be thrown. What does that mean? But again, this is what people do. I'm not mentioning any names, but we as a community, if we're talking about decentralization, need to truly be decentralized. Are we going to attack every time someone says something? We're going to ban and then attack individuals because we don't like what's being said about somebody you don't even know, never even met. And maybe you did meet them, but are you going to go so far as defend someone even when they're wrong? What does that say about you? One individual went so far as even say King Charles, but then talks to Charles. Now, Charles spent millions of dollars in this ecosystem, which none of these supposed DevOps or anybody else could have made the protocol themselves. But they are critiquing Charles and lashing out. And understand we get emotional about stuff, but are we truly loyal and appreciative to people who do things for us that allow us to gain and benefit? These same individuals are benefiting greatly off of an ecosystem, an environment, a community that Charles has built over several years. Right away, I was somehow saying that there was a better format for this individual to go out there on social media and relay what he felt versus how he did it. And all of a sudden, I was kissing Charles's butt, and I was a bloodsucker. So for those of you who don't know, Blackstar is a nonprofit 501c3 in the United States that's a tax-deferred, fully nonprofit organization. We don't ask any money or funding from IOG, Charles, and or the Cardano Foundation. Zero. Don't ask anything from any of the delegators. I don't ask anything from anybody on Twitter, on YouTube, like I am now. Never, ever asked. Never even tried. But I'm a bloodsucker. This is what was said. However, and I'm not knocking any other nonprofits or supposed nonprofits that are out there supposedly doing good deeds, and some of you guys are, some I have no idea. I don't check on you. It's not my concern. But they do ask, and what are they? What are they? So I'm not going to get too deep into this, but we have tribalism in our own ecosystem, and it needs to stop. When someone says something and then critiques, we should allow the critique to happen and allow the individual or individuals to defend themselves if they have a defense. If not, guess what? They're wrong. Some of those individuals went on YouTube and apologized. One half-heartedly apologized and kind of wanted to fame other individuals at the same token to make light of his mistake. He's still wrong. And he did a poor job of his apology. Very poor. They actually think they did something good. You didn't. There was never a catastrophe going on mainnet. There was never a chance of a catastrophe on mainnet. It would have been diverted. As you can see, it's taking a very long time for the SPOs to upgrade to the latest version so that way we can have a hard fork on the network and upgrade to Vassal. So I agree with Charles that under a limited minority, on the minority of SPOs who would have upgraded, we could have avoided any catastrophe on mainnet. Plain and simple. The network would have had the fork before there was a problem, before the code became permanent, which would never have happened, period. But anyway, back to the tribalism. We need to cut it out. Allow critique. Allow people to say stuff. I'm going to get attacked behind this video. I'm going to get attacked again behind the last video I made. And I really don't care. And to the person who threatened me, I'm here, buddy. Very small ecosystem, very small space. We'll eventually run into each other. I hope that you're man enough to one day apologize. I will accept your apology, but you need to stop. This is like the third time you made this threat. You need to stop. Thank you for watching this video. Let's cease with the bullcrap. Let's get Cardano back to where it needs to be at. Stop running to social media every time there's a problem, and let's get this ecosystem going. The Vassal hard fork is imminent. It's happening. I think we're days away. We need the exchanges to upgrade, which is happening. I do believe the Cardano Foundation is making that happen as we speak, and we'll go from there. So thank you for watching this video. If you can, share it to as many people. No matter what ecosystem, protocol, or whatever, what have you, you're into, let the critiquing happen. And sometimes support those people who are critiquing them. It only brings better conversation, actually. And that's it. Blackstar, the light in the darkness. Peace.